All right, and welcome into Pencak Sports Network for tonight's coverage between the Armstrong Riverhawks and the Kiski Area Cavaliers. Tonight is a non-section Whitfield matchup. Kiski enters at 8-5, 3-3 in conference, coming off a win against McKeesport here on the same floor last night. Beat them 52-29. While on the other hand, you have Armstrong coming in 2-10, 1-5 in conference play. Same both in 5A, different sections. So if we look, Armstrong, not too good of a season start here. The past 8 games, they've only won once, so not very good. Another big, not good statistic, Cavaliers not able to score a 3-point basket in the past 2 weeks. They put some up, but none of them have fall. So we're going to send it down to Kiski Area's PA announcer for national anthem and starting lineups. And now the starting lineups for the visiting Riverhawks here. This is not mine. And there are tonight's starting lineups. So the podcast may be streaming. The podcast may be streaming on Friday due to tomorrow. We probably will be streaming a wrestling match. So, yep. So Armstrong second to last in their section. So not very good. Kiski, on the other hand, 1-game winning streak. So. And tip-off is here. So Joyce will control it off of tip. Dribbling towards the right. Passes it to Hynak over on the left. Over to DeVito. And that's going to be number 22. That's going to be Swartz. She's the one that jumped on that. Kiski is going to remain possession, though. Joyce over on the right or on the left, tries to drive in, backs out, gets the Pencak, takes a three, and it's in. And Kiski gets out an early 3-point lead. Kiski at the 3-point line again, 0% last week. Well, Armstrong, on the other hand, 33%. It is youth night tonight, so it's a little louder than usual. All right, we're good here. So, all right, Pencak controls that one from Armstrong. Nothing going. Pencak thought about it, backs out, rips another three. It's off the rim. And Bell to Hynak. Hynak deep two off the back of the iron. DeVito rebounds and a foul. It'll be on the floor. So we got the Pencak missed, Hynak missed, and DeVito's layup does not count. Number 2, that's going to be number 22, that's Swartz. That's going to be her first. That's the first foul tonight. It's a big crowd tonight, not gonna lie. DeVito over to Joyce. Joyce on the left. Drives in, puts up a shot, and hits the rim. And that's Hynak who intercepted that pass, a 2-on-1. And the ball gets knocked out. That's number 21, Yancey. And Armstrong out on them. So Kiski will remain possession. And Joyce will back up and reset. Pencak over there on the left. Passes it to Joyce near center. Back to Pencak. Pencak back to Hynak. Up at the top. Over to Pencak. Pencak rips a third three tonight. It's not in. And number 21, that's going to be Yancey bringing it down the floor. Passes that over to Mellish. Back to Yancey. Way over to Geyser. Nope, that's Hope. Timeout. That's going to be Pock. Is that number 24? Yep, that's going to be Pock. That's Hogan over there on the right. Passes it off to Yancey. Yancey into Hogan and gets absolutely blocked there by Bell. And that's DeVito gets a hand on that one. That was looking for Hogan. So Kiski really controlling that paint tonight. Just under 5:30 left to go in the first. 3-0. Kiski leads it. Yancey passing out the ball. Gets it way over to, that's number 23, Mellish. Back to Pock. Pock back to Mellish. Mellish back to Pock. Back and forth between them. Gets over to Yancey. Yancey into Hogan. She'll get that one, though. Joyce will bring it down the floor. Passes it off to Pencak on the left. Over back to Hynak. Hynek back to Pencak. And Pencak will take a dribble. Gets it to Joyce near the logo. Dribbling towards the right. Stops. Gets it to Pencak. She rips another three. And it's in. And that's 23. That's Mellish. Passes it over to Pak. Pak to Yancey. Yancey to Mellish. Mellish way over to Yancey. Back to Mellish. Mellish. That's number 20 on that floor there. That's Geyser. Currently for the Cavaliers, Pencak holding all their points. Joyce dribbles towards the left, rips a wide open three. Nothing but net. That's Yancey bringing it down the floor over to Mellish. Mellish way over to Pak. Joyce gets a hand on and Armstrong recovers. Pak goes in for the layup but gets fouled on it. That's going to go on number 33. That's going to be Hynek. It'll send Pak to the line to shoot two. Tomorrow, we'll be covering a boys varsity wrestling match here on the floor at 7. So tune in there. First time I've ever done wrestling, so I'm not promising anything, but I think it'll be good. 3:50 left here. Shots up, and shot falls. 9-4 cutting Kiski's lead. Kiski playing with speed. That's Hynek, stops her dribble, gets it to Joyce, and a foul. That foul's going to go on number 23. That's going to be Mellish. And DeVito will pass that out to Joyce. Rips a three off the back of the iron. And Yancey will bring it, Yancey will bring it down the floor. Crossing the logo. Over to Mellish. Back to Yancey on the right. That's going to be number 30, Bronson, and a travel. Armstrong's a very young team. So, they don't have too much older depth. So Joyce passes it over to Pencak on the right. Into Joyce. Joyce works the post and gets the ball ripped right out of her hands. That'll go as a jump ball in favor of the River Hawks. Yancey passes that out to Pak. Pak to Yancey to Pak again. Over to Mellish. Mellish to Yancey. Drives in, puts up a shot, and that's Bell with another block. And then Joyce will bring it down the floor. Over to Pencak on the right. Thought about the three there. Doesn't take it. Hand off to Joyce. And she'll back out. She'll drive in and gets the ball ripped out. Bell puts up a shot, and it won't fall either. And so Yancey will bring it down the floor. And she just now crosses that 10-second line and gets that into, that's number 20, that's Geyser. Barely recovers there. Yancey way over to Schwartz, puts a shot up, does not get in though. 9-4 is your score, just under 2 minutes to go here in the first. Only 3-pointers by the Cavaliers tonight. DeVito in the paint. puts up a shot and does not go in. And so Armstrong will control it and bring it down the floor. Next up on the schedule for these teams, Kiski Area going to host Indiana here next week. And that's a section matchup. That was Yancey there, put up that shot. Did not go in. Turnover there. And that's DeVito. Nothing there. No foul. That's rough. All right, and then for Armstrong, they will host Shaler Area, and that again is a section matchup for them. And then after that, Kiski Area will travel off to Greensburg Salem for another section. And that was Pencak there on that shot. And she'll go to the line. She'll be shooting 2. But for Armstrong, they will travel off to Plum after hosting Shaler, and that'll be another section matchup. And both of them don't go in there. Well, I wasn't watching, but the scoreboard hasn't changed, and they say they didn't go in. Yancey controlling it, dribbling across the logo, passes it over to Mellish on the left, back to Yancey. Yancey over to Pock, back to Mellish, over to Yancey. DeVito almost got her fingertips on that one. And that's DeVito on there with the foul. Spark given to Youth Night. Yancey will give it into Geyser. Way over to, that is Petrosky, missed it. And number 20, Geyser makes that one, goes to the line for 1. So we got number 2, Petrosky. Missed a 3 there. 27.1 seconds left to go in the first. Shot is up. Does not fall. And Joyce will control it. Brings it down the floor, going towards that left side of the court. And he'll slow it down. 20 seconds to get a basket here. And DeVito will get shoved. Nothing there. You know, sometimes I wonder. Just going to leave it at that. And finally, a foul called. It's going to go on number 20, Geyser. So Pencak will go to the line. For Kiski at the free throw line, they're 63%. First one, nothing but net there. Second one is up, and it's in. And early there, that's 8 points for her. That is Mellish chucks up a shot and goes off the iron. So the end of the first score is going to be Kiski 11, Armstrong 6. We thank you for tuning in to Pencak Sports Network, and we'll be back for more action after the break. All right, and we are back here. More action right now. And Joyce controls it, dribbling towards the left, into DeVito. Layup. Do we count that a layup? Do we count that a layup? Do we count that a layup over there? All right. Over to Pencak. Puts too much on it there. Does not fall. And that's number 23, Mellish. Way over to Yancey. Yancey. Way over to Swartz. Back to Mellish. Over to Yancey. Yancey into Hogan. Way over to number 20, Geyser. And she'll get the basket for Kiski there. I mean, for Armstrong there. I was putting missed shots in the first quarter. That's the second quarter. All right, give me a second. All right, that's Horchacek. Rips a three off the backboard. Seven minutes to go. Armstrong cuts Kiski's lead only to 3. And Yancey brings it down the floor, passes it to Mellish. Mellish back to Yancey. And that is number 22. That's Swartz there. Goes out of bounds. DeVito driving across the arc. Foul's going to go on number 21. That's Yancey. Joyce will reset. Going towards the left. Handoff to DeVito. DeVito. Over to Joyce near the corner. She'll drive in. Pencak barely saves it there. Deep in that corner. Gives it to Hynek. Hynek over to Joyce. And Joyce will sort of reset there. Hand off to Hynek. Hand off back to Joyce. Gets a screen by Pencak. Doesn't really take it there though. Joyce will end up with it, and he'll dribble towards center. And DeVito will get 3 there. .5:44 left before halftime. Kiski only up by 3. Yancey over to Hogan. Hogan loses it, and Hynek Swartz will commit her third. So we got high fouls here in this game. Joyce will bring it down the floor. Going towards the right. Into Pencak. Puts up a shot, and she'll get it. Yancey. Over to Pak. Pak way over to, is that Geyser? Yep. And Bell pretty much gets a pass right to her. And she'll bring it down the floor. Over to Joyce. Joyce will go towards the right. Will get a screen and can't get the pass to Pencak. Yancey all alone puts it up and gets Hynek gets her hand on that. Kiski needed that. Pencak puts up a walking three off the rim. And Yancey pass it off to Mellish. Back to Mellish, back to Yancey. And she'll go towards the right. Back to Yancey. She'll drive in, loses it. That's number 24. Pock saves it for her. Or that's Geyser that saves it for her. The fouls in this game are absolutely insane. That's her second. And Yancey will have it. Mellish rips a three, and it's nothing but net. Kiski's lead only at 2, 3:35 and counting left here in the second. Bell controls it up at the top. Handoff to Hynek. Hynek to Pencak. Pencak to Joyce. And a full time out called by Kiski. We'd like to thank tonight's sponsors. First, the We Serve First Foundation, serving the greater Pittsburgh area for all your photo booth needs. The Selfie Spot AK Valley can be at your birthdays, your grad parties, your weddings, your school dances, and more with your modern day photo booth. And we can't wait to be at your special day. Mention the Pencak Sports Network for a discount. Text the number 724-594-5538. Check out their Facebook and Instagram pages at the Selfie Spot AK Valley for more info and pictures from past events. And the We Serve First Foundation, helping the athletes with financial difficulties get the training they need to be successful on the court, in the classroom, and throughout their lives. The foundation has helped almost 120 kids get the advanced coaching in the sport of volleyball. The 2022 AVCA Sports and Sports Courage Award was presented to Tim Toy and the foundation. For more info, go to www.jamthegym.com. So Pencak will start off with it, hands it off to Joyce. Joyce going towards the right. Thought about driving in there, but doesn't. Hynek ends up with it on the left. Stops her dribble, gets it to Bell. Bell immediately back to Joyce. Joyce over to Pencak. Pencak back to Joyce. Loses it, but saves it. 2:50 remaining here in the second. 13-11. Kiski leads it. Joyce will drive in, will get the foul. So she will go to the line and shoot two. Kiski started off hot, but now that heat is starting to slow down. Also having DeVito out of the game is a huge loss, and same with Garcia. Out with an ankle, and I think it'll be a season-ending injury. So having her out's a big loss for Cavaliers. But Yancey way over to Mellish. Mellish to Pock. Pock back to Mellish. Mellish rips a three off the rim. Mellish missed three there. There we go. She's 50% shooting threes tonight. Pencak rips a corner three off the rim, but Kiski does rebound it, and he'll still have control of it. That's Hynek over there. stops her dribble, needs a pass, gets it to Joyce on the left. Just under 2 minutes to go. And Joyce into Bell. Bell luckily got that one. Over to Pencak. Thought about taking the shot, didn't. Back to Hynek. Hynek stops her dribble. Over to Pencak near the corner. Drives across the baseline and gets the layup. Kiski keeping a 4-point lead. Hynek steals that there. She'll drive down the floor, passes it to Pencak. Pencak puts up the shot, and she's got it. That's 3 2-point baskets here for her in the second. She had 0 in that first quarter. Way over to Mellish. Thought about the 3, did not take it, just under 60 seconds. Puck, free throw pretty much, doesn't get it. Kiski does recover though. And Yancey will have it across the logo. 40 seconds left. Gets it over to Puck. Puck near the right, way over to Geyser. And Hynek will pick off the pass. 30 seconds to go. Hynek stops her dribble, gets it to Joyce. They need it across the line. They will. Pencak will control it on the left. Back over to Joyce, getting close to center. And she will go towards the right. Stops her dribble, gets it to Bell. Bell to Hynek on the left. Hynek stops her dribble. Pencak back to Pencak. Pencak near the baseline. Passes it to Pencak. 3 or deep 2. Doesn't get it. And time will expire here in the first half. So Kiski leading it by, what is that, 6? Yeah, 6. I couldn't do that real fast there. So 17-11 is your score at half. We thank you for tuning in to Pencak Sports Network, and we will see you with more action for the second half. All right. Sorry about the late start there, Mellish. Missed that. So currently Kiski leads at 17-11. 7:45 left in the third. That's Pencak on the right. Over to Hynak. Joyce to Bell. Bell to Pencak. Pencak stops the dribble, passes it to Blanchek. Blanchek to Hynak. Hynak to Bell. Bell to Pencak. Pencak near the left, dribbles towards center, stops the dribble. Gets it to Blanchek near the right. Joyce back to Bell. Kiski burning a lot of time. I know it's not what they're trying to do, but that's what they're doing. And she'll get almost rushed to half court. That was Yancey applying pressure there. Hynak to Blanchek. A whole 60 seconds burnt by the Cavaliers. It's like watching Hynak. Bell tried to get it to Pencak, and it gets turned over. That's Mellish. No, Yancey. Yancey there. 6 minutes to go. Again, if you're just joining us, Kiski leads at 17-11. 6 left in the third. Tomorrow night we'll be here, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll be covering the boys wrestling, the varsity portion of it. So make sure to tune in if you want to see some wrestling. It'll be the third night in a row something goes on the network. And then following on Friday night, you will catch the podcast, episode number 7. It'll air at 7 o'clock like usual, Friday night, the Friday night special. But some of the information isn't relevant because it was filmed a week ago. Pencak passes it to Blanchek near the corner. Gets out of it, takes the jumper, and nothing but net. Almost 3 minutes gone on that clock. And Kiski will score in a basket. Yancey on the logo. The dribble towards the right. Over to Pak. Pak into Hogan. That goes off to, I think, Geyser, right? Over to Mellish in the corner. Back to Pak. Pak thought about the three, didn't take it. Hogan in trouble. And Riverhawks, I can't think what I was going to say. Riverhawks keep it. Mellish puts up the three and makes it. So Joyce will bring it down the floor near that volleyball line. Over to Pencak. Pencak takes a three. Hit the backboard. Would have been a bank if it went in, but it did not. That's Yancey. Over to Pak. Pak back to Yancey. Yancey back to Pak. Into Hogan. Hogan to Pencak. Or, it wasn't a... Pencak picked it up from Hogan. That wasn't a pass. Hynak. Over to Joyce. She's there on the left. She'll dribble towards the right. Blanchek deep two, and she'll get it. Blanchek for two. So, 30-second timeout by Kiski. So we'll be back in 30. And we are back. Perfect football score, 21-14. Kiski up by 7. Yancey passes it into Geyser. Whoa. Okay, a little triangle pass there. Geyser there on the free throw line. Yancey puts up a 3. Gets pushed on the way down. That should be a foul, but isn't. So Yancey missed 3 there. And Pencak over to Joyce. And Joyce near on the left. Go towards center. Gets it to Hynak over there. Hynak over to Pencak. Pencak put up a shot there. Didn't get it. And it'll go out off of Armstrong. So Kiski will remain possession. 2:55 left in the third. Make sure you check out our Twitter page. Tomorrow, we will exclusively post if we are streaming that wrestling match, but we already are. It's already been announced, so it doesn't really matter anymore. But again, go check it out. Pencak Sports Network. Definitely check it out. That's number 22. That's Swartz. Passes it off to Pock. Into Hogan. Layup too high on the backboard. That would have been a crucial move. Sorry about that. DeVito makes that 2-pointer. DeVito gets another one. That's 4 points right there in a less than 10 seconds. 27-14 forces Armstrong to take a 60-second timeout. All right, and we are back here. DeVito will bring it down the floor. And tried to pass it there. Joyce will get blocked. Ouch. Mellish. Hogan gets that basket there. 1:28 left in the third. Kiski up by a bunch. Pencak over to DeVito in the corner. Drives on the baseline. Wanted to get that to Joyce, but couldn't. Armstrong takes over. Mellish will bring it down the floor there. Stops her dribble. Gets it to Yancey. Yancey over to Mellish. Mellish puts up a shot there and got it. That'll put them cutting Kiski's lead only to 9. Just under 60 to go here in the third. Joyce going towards the right. Gets a screen by DeVito. DeVito takes that pass too high on the backboard, but it will send her to the line for 2. And DeVito will get both of those. And Hogan puts up a shot there for the Riverhawks. That's 2 back-to-back for her. 30 seconds to go. Joyce drives in, passes to Pencak, and Pencak will score those points. That'll be 12 for her tonight. Her and Pencak pretty much all the points for Kiski. A little bit there by DeVito, too. Pak gets her pass intercepted there. Hynak can't hold on to it, ends up getting it back, and Pencak will be her saver there. Gonna bring it down the floor. Over to Joyce. Joyce, 3. Off the iron. So that is the end of the third. Your score, Kiski up by 11, 31-20. We'll be back in 60 for fourth quarter action. All right, Joyce. Go towards the right. Looks to drive in, backs out, gets it to DeVito. DeVito to Pencak, puts up a layup, and she doesn't get it. Jump ball there. Pencak. Oh, wrong quarter. That's Pencak there. Doesn't get it. DeVito to Pencak in the corner. Drives on the baseline, puts up a shot off the rim. DeVito gets the rebound, doesn't get it either. So DeVito there and Pencak both couldn't get it in that hoop. And Yancey will bring it down the court all calmly. Down by 11, needing points here. Yancey back over to Schwartz. Back to Hogan near the paint. Doesn't get it though. Yancey will back up. Over to Pak. Pak wanted to get that to number 23, Mellish, but too high there. DeVito got her hands on it. And a charge there by Joyce. That'll be her first foul. First foul. No. Yancey will bring it down the floor. Just crossing the 10-second line. I do remember a few names from Armstrong from volleyball. When I was looking at the roster earlier today and watching all their film, I realized that there were some that played volleyball. I recognized some of the last names from announcing because that was one of the first games I ever announced or commentated. Joyce into DeVito. DeVito puts up a shot there, and she'll get it. So DeVito gets the point basket there, and will go to the line to attempt a three-point play. Number 23, Mellish, will be charged with her third foul. Only 2 more to spare. And DeVito will knock it down. So 3-point play there by the Cavaliers. Armstrong, again, just like the JV game, can't generate offense here in this second half. Hogan, way over to Yancey. Yancey, back to Mellish. Mellish to Swartz. And the ball gets turned over. Joyce, it's a one-on-one. Goes up and too much on it. Won't get it. Kiski does recover. Hynek puts up a shot, doesn't get it. And a foul there. The foul will go on number 22. That is Swartz. That is her 4th foul. 1 more for her, and she will foul out. Both teams here in foul trouble. Because if DeVito gets another one, she'll be playing on 4. So not very good there. Definitely going to need to work that out. And Pac will also come out of the game. Pac comes out of the game. For me, I have 0 fouls, but it might be more. All right, timeout, Kiski, 30 seconds. All right. Yancey, bring it down the floor. Mellish. Over to Yancey. And Yancey, he'll have it. Back to Mellish, back to Yancey. Yancey rips a 3, nothing but net. DeVito back over to Horchacek. All right, Pencak there to DeVito. DeVito to Pencak. Pencak over to Horchacek. Back to Hynek. Hynek kicks the ball there, or loses control of it. Armstrong takes over, 4 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. Armstrong with speed. Gets it to Mellish, back to Yancey. Yancey to Mellish, corner 3. Doesn't hit anything there. So we have a number change just for all of you know. Number 4, Joyce, is now number 4D. 4T. So 40, not 4. 40. 40. So Joyce is now 40. So Pencak will bring it down the floor. Over to DeVito. DeVito puts up a shot, doesn't get it. but does get the foul there, so DeVito will go to the line again to shoot 2. Earlier in this game, well, she's perfect at the line. She shot 3 for 3 tonight. Team overall-wise are 63%. Armstrong, on the other hand, only 44%. So she does not get that first one, so she can't get the 100% tonight for free throws. Second one's up. It's no good. 3 for 5 at the three-point line. DeVito wide open, puts up the layup, and she's got it. So she makes up those points there. And now it's her, DeVito, Pencak, and Pencak leading this team. So Yancey on top of the logo, passes it into Hogan. Hogan over to Geyser. She'll drive on the baseline, puts up a shot, and it falls. DeVito puts up a shot, and it doesn't go in. So Hogan, number 30. 30. Maybe Bronson. DeVito will go to the line again. Shoot 2. 3 for 5 at the line. First one is up, and it is good. Kiski 37-25, 12-point lead. 3:18 remains in the fourth. Again, if you're just joining us here, tomorrow night we'll be here, 7 o'clock Eastern time. We'll be streaming the boys' varsity portion of the wrestling, so make sure to tune in and check it out. It's the first ever wrestling game I've done, so hopefully it goes good. So that's Mellish there. Over to Yancey. Yancey into Hogan, puts up a free throw pretty much, and it goes in. Timeout, full 60-second timeout by Armstrong, getting a little momentum. 10 points in 3 minutes. We'll be back in 60. And we are back here, 2:50 left, 10-point difference. Kiski starts off with it out of the timeout. Joyce will go towards the left. Hand off to Pencak. She gets forced to the half-court line. Gets out of it, though. Back to Joyce. Joyce getting pressure there. That's Yancey applying it, or Mellish applying it. Those two look too similar. 5 seconds. All right, 2:20 remains. Armstrong going to need to work with some speed here if they want to get back it. That's Mellish throwing up that shot. They needed it. Hogan down there can't convert, and Kiski takes over. DeVito, they get it across. Over to Joyce. Joyce to Horchacek. Hand off to Pencak. Into DeVito, wide open lane, and she's got it. .145 left. DeVito, really the second half has just came alive, and really she went from like a few points, 3-4 points, to now 14, and has really carried the team to this lead. So we got a full timeout by Armstrong. So we'll be back in 60. All right, 140 remains. Joyce passes it to DeVito, too high. Ball goes out. It is off of Armstrong, so Kiski will remain possession. And it does not go in. Joyce will go to DeVito, paint to Bell, and Bell got it there. Her first points of the match, making it 41-27 Kiski. Mellish back to Yancey. Yancey will get her pass, will get picked off by Pencak, and Kiski probably going to want to drain clock here to DeVito. DeVito almost loses the ball. Passes it to Bell. Bell to Joyce, and safely back out to Pencak. Over to Pencak. She rips a three off the iron. And Mellish drives on the baseline, puts up a shot, and she'll get it. So Armstrong there charged with the timeout because of substitution. Joyce down the floor. Joyce. Hynek. And Plowman steps out there. So Kiski will slowly, they threw in a few players already, start to mix in JV. Not fully yet, so Varsity's still out there, but just under 20, or just now under 20 seconds. Pak drives in, won't get it, gets her own rebound, and out of bounds. Or travel, I didn't see. 41-29. This will probably seal the deal for the Cavaliers. Foul there. Number 22, Swartz. That's her 5th, and she will foul out. So number 3, Bell, will go to the line to shoot 2. First one, not in. Second one is up, and it is not good. So 7 seconds remain. And that rolls in. Who rolled that in there? I missed it. All right. And that is the end. Oh, that was number 30. Number 30. Number 30. All right, and that is the end. Your final score, Kiski Area 41, Armstrong 31. And with tonight's win, Kiski has not lost at home yet. They are undefeated on their home court. So that'll advance Kiski Area to 9-5 on the season, while Armstrong will fall to 2-11 on the season. We thank you for tuning into Pencak Sports Network. Make sure to check out both the We Serve First Foundation and the Selfie Spot AK Valley. My name is Nathan Pencak. Running scoreboard and camera is Steph Pencak. And we will see you tomorrow for the first ever on the channel Boys Varsity Wrestling. So tune in. It should do well. But we thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back tomorrow.